I am teacher Elaine with DaDa ABC, and this is my journey with DaDa. DaDa interview prep. Now, the most important thing about getting into DaDa is the interview. There is a lot of preparation that you'll need to do before your interview. They will send you an email with a very thorough list of tips and suggestions of what they're expecting to look for. Some of the things they want to see from you is a nice background. You can get things like a whiteboard or a whiteboard thing that you can hold up, that not just stagnant on the background. You can also do a world map, things like that. I have colorful ABCs, a cute little square with the DaDa pandas on it. I've got 1, 2, 3s in shapes and colors, and I have the DaDa logo, as well as my name, Teacher Elaine. This is one thing that they will be looking for. Also, a bright light. They want good lighting for you so that the students can see you, because you will be using props. You'll be using stuffed animals, toys, anything you can get your hands on. Flashcards. DaDa does provide printout flashcards, so make sure you have a printer and a laminator. You don't have to have it right away before the class, but I do recommend that you get it before you start teaching the children. All right, preparation. In the interview, you will be given 5 minutes to do 2 different sections. So you have 5 minutes for one, 5 minutes for the other. You'll have 5 minutes to do a teaching example for younger students, where the interviewer will pretend to be a young student around 3 or 4 years old, and you will teach them from the material that is given you. You will have access to that material so you can prepare. Also, the second section will be for an older student, like 7 to 12 years old, and the interviewer will pretend to be a student, and you will need to prepare for that section of the interview. For your interview, you will be emailed a link. Make sure you log in about 2 minutes early. You can sit and wait for your interviewer to arrive. That's not a problem at all. Before you log in, though, make sure your webcam works. My webcam did not work my first interview, and I was really devastated. I felt really bad. I felt stupid. You know, all those things that happen when you second guess yourself. So check that your webcam works. I've included a link below in the description of a great free website where you can it easily tests your webcam for you. You might have had it accidentally turned off in your computer settings, like I did. Some things that I have seen from YouTubers is people who've taught DaDa is using ManyCam. I will also include that in the link below. ManyCam uses your webcam as well, and it includes cute little things on the background. You can have sounds, little pictures of animals can pop up on the screen, things like that. I uninstalled my ManyCam because I thought it was conflicting with my webcam. I will, however, try it again to see if it will work for me, so stay tuned on that one. Again, not a requirement for the interview, but definitely a pro tip, because they are looking for you to be as most prepared and professional as possible. And your interview will determine how well you do on your interview, will determine your rate of pay. My interview took about 25 minutes long. Now, like I mentioned, the first interview was horrible. I logged in early, I was prepared, I woke up really early in the morning for it, and my webcam didn't work, and I was sad. But I had to reschedule. Now, let's talk about rescheduling and scheduling your interview. You will be given a link to log in and choose an interview time. Now, keep in mind, a lot of the times the interview time will be way earlier in the morning or way late at night because of the time difference. I live in the Midwest, so my time difference is about 13 hours from where China is. So my first interview was at 2 o'clock in the morning, and my second interview was at 9 o'clock at night. So log in, refresh the page. If you don't see any open time slots right away, don't freak out, don't worry. They do get filled up quickly. Just keep refreshing and checking every morning and night until you see some time slots available. Then when you have one that works for you, jump on it right away. You have about, I think it's three chances to reschedule your interview before you're done. So try to make sure it works the first time around. So yeah, my interview went really well. She asked me a few questions. I felt a little bit rushed. Her English wasn't the best, but it was definitely understandable and we were able to communicate just fine. I actually preferred, my second interview I preferred much better than the first one. The first one, when my webcam wasn't working, he seemed tired, he seemed bored, and he wasn't extremely helpful in and trying to troubleshoot with me. So I was really happy when I had my second interviewer, who seemed much more happy to be there, much more smiley, and definitely very attuned to my questions. She was really sweet. She gave me a chance to ask all my questions. Now, what to expect? That will be in my next video, where we will talk about the new DaDa way. I watched a lot of videos on YouTube about DaDa before my interview, and I realized that there isn't a lot of recent ones. So that's why I'm creating this channel, so that you guys can follow my story and hopefully we can learn from each other. So my referral links below if you're interested in signing up with DaDa. It definitely helps when getting through the hiring process. So click on the referral link to check it out, and I will see you in the next video.